Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Anuj and in this video I'll be telling you what my desk setup looks like when I'm not working full-time as an intern in GMC Nagpur. I'm over here in my desk productively sitting or editing videos or shooting videos like this one. This desk has been over here since the last 6 years. It was here since my NEET UG, now it's over here for my NEET PG, and this exact setup has given me so much in life, like right from making and editing videos to being generally more productive while I'm studying without having any sort of distractions. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you how you can make tiny small cost-effective improvements in your own setup, and they're going to be making this thing extremely productive. I'll also be talking about the smallest things on my table as well as the largest things such as my editing device and giving you a detailed review of the same. There are basically two modes that I use my desk in. The first one is what I like to call as the study mode. And in the study mode, it is efficiently tailored to fit my study requirements, right? First of all, the study mode does not actually start on the desk. It starts from this thing. This is my library, and one side of the library I've got sticky notes which I've placed over here. And these posters are actually containing small notes from the different important questions of NEET PG. So just the upper part of this posted thing contains the entire notes from ENT. So a pura subject which can easily take you like 1 or 2 days to revise is just present over here in just that small segment, and almost 90 to 95% of the questions are going to be coming from this section if they are coming from ENT. So what I've done is I've taken sticky notes which are always present on my desk, written down whatever the important questions is, previous year questions or just facts which I have to memorize, usko utha ke wahan pe chipka diya. Just below ENT, as you can see in the blue color notes and the small notes, they contain what we call surgery. So in surgery there are a lot of different named surgeries, a lot of different procedures, instruments and various facts that you have to just plainly remember. This is just one of these walls. The other wall in this almari and that almari, I've got the same notes for microbiology and parasitology as well as pathology. My key takeaway point over here is that these are very essential. Even if you don't use it on your books, you can use it definitely on surfaces and stick your notes right over there. Frequently look at these notes because चिपकाने से कुछ होगा नहीं, उसे पढ़ोगे तब तुम आगे बढ़ोगे. Similarly, I've got biochemistry charts which I've put up right in the lobby over there, and I revise that frequently. Those charts are actually available on my website. You can go ahead and check it out. They cover the entire metabolism of biochemistry, right from protein, carbohydrates to lipid, around 500 pages of biochemistry in just 3 flowcharts. So you can definitely go check it out. Link in the description. Moving on to the desk itself. As you can see, this is the desk. It is hardtop wooden made and it is very sturdy. I think we got it custom made, so I don't have a link for it. It is covered by this leather mat that I found on Amazon of I think like 999 rupees or 970 ऐसा कुछ तो भी था. What you can also see is that this is a very huge window. It provides direct natural light which I have throughout the day, so I don't have to use any light when I'm having in my room because this giant window provides everything. So if you have a window at your home, if you position your desk near it, I would suggest that keep the left side of your desk towards the window. So this is not ideal. My right side is towards the window. If you keep your left side, light udhar se aayegi, tumko likhne mein issue nahi hogi. Alright, moving on to the things which are kept on the desk. As you can see, I have got this thing. This is a holder for all the different pens and scales and highlighters and staplers and basically everything that you would require as a student. Secondly, I also keep my notebooks on the table, so whichever subject I'm currently revising, uske jo notes hoche which I've taken out probably like in final year or in third year or in second year, those notes are always kept over here and I study from those notes whenever I'm sitting down and studying, because in NEET PG what I've noticed is that I study much more efficiently from notes rather than from videos. I also have sometimes this notebook which I carry almost everywhere with me, and this is my ideas notebook where I sort of draw these mind maps, these flowcharts which sort of help me figure out my life in a much better way. And lastly, I've also got my iPad which I usually keep on the table with me, as you can see right over here. And this iPad I use mostly Maro or sometimes GoodNotes or sometimes YouTube. So as you can see, the key take home point over here is that don't over clutter it. As you can see, this is mostly empty. All of my things are kept over here in this sort of window ka frame, and keep it clean because a clean environment is a clean mind and you will be able to think and work more efficiently. Just a few more things to add to the study setup. The first one is my very good friend Oxygen. As you can see, he is grown extremely tall. If you remember, he had like 2 leaves when I first bought him, and you guys actually suggested the name Oxygen. Yeah, he was named because you guys gave him the name, and he's like so tall at this point. I think he's 3 years old. So he has been here sitting and like peeping into every video which I make. So yeah, Oxygen's been pretty good. So you can have a friend like that. Another thing is this small Spider-Man wala speaker. This normal speaker, kuch nahi hai. I got a gift from my friends during my birthday, so I sometimes play songs over here. using this. And lastly, the biggest thing which I have not talked about yet is the monitor. I've currently removed it from here because I'm shooting this video and I really want this nice background over here. So this monitor is connected to my laptop, and sometimes it plays the Pomodoro timer, sometimes it plays just lo-fi hip hop music, jo bhi kehte hai uske. You definitely don't need this big of a monitor just for Pomodoro. You can use your alarm clock, you can use your iPad, you can use whatever you want. So as you can see, these are not a lot of extravagant things. These are just practical tips which you can apply to your setup, like get postage 90° pe rakho, whatever else I've said in this video. Alright, now moving on to the second type of desk setup which I've got. This is called as the editing mode. So during my editing, all I need is deep work, and deep work means like 100% focused, no distraction, nothing. Let me know if you want to watch a video about how to do sustained deep work, because I think that most of the people now are doing superficial work. This mein man nahi lag raha hai. So first of all, during my editing, I take out this monitor and put it over here, and I connect my laptop, which is the M2 MacBook Air 15-inch, put it in the clamshell mode, attach my wireless keyboard and mouse, and then I start editing. As you can see, editing like this takes up a lot of memory as well as takes up a lot of power, and I personally feel like video editing is such a big task for any laptop to handle. This has been handling that with such a good thing, and it does not even heat up. Overall, I would say this is one of the best laptops out there if you are a video editor or if you are something who is dealing with power tasks. Along with that, sometimes I have to have meetings with my editor, sometimes when I'm not editing my videos. So the webcam is also great. It is 1080p FaceTime HD webcam. By the way, if you're a student who is looking to purchase any Apple product like iPad or MacBook for your university or for your college studies, you can just go to Apple's website. They are giving away free Apple pencils plus free AirPods, and the basic requirement is that if you are a student, if you have a valid student ID card, you can get verified with Unidays, and just after your verification with every iPad purchase, you will get an Apple pencil free, as well as for every Mac purchase, you will get an AirPods free. So that's a deal that you shouldn't miss out. It's I think valid till October. So just if you want, you can go check the link and try out the Unidays things, and if it works for you, congratulations. You'll just win like an AirPod or Apple pencil. The next point is that as you can see, there are so many appliances over here. Sometimes this laptop, kabhi monitor hota hai, kabhi iPad hota hai. So for all of that, a charging socket is super duper needed. So let me just zoom out a little bit, and you can see over here I've got a charging station. So it's got 4 different ports, one for my internet and one for my monitor. So this is what I'm currently dealing with. Also, what I've made sure is that I never put my phone charger over here, because if I have my phone charger over here, सिर्फ time pass होगा यहाँ पे, बस मैं बैठ के phone देखूँगा. I've drilled a small hole over here so that I can also pull out the Ethernet cable if I want and just put it directly into some other machine which I'm using over here. So yes, these are very very small tiny things which you'd never think about, but when it all comes to you, like having the Wi-Fi right over here, having the power cable right over here, these really add up a lot and they really make you efficient. Lastly, 2 things which I did not talk about, which are common to both the editing mode as well as the study mode, is first of all this light. So what I was noticing is that whenever I used to sit over here in the night, my light was over there, and I used to get total shadows over here when I was reading something. So I just installed this light, and this light gives me direct illumination on my desk. It does not harm my eyes at all. It is quite far. So this is something which you can consider installing if you study quite a lot at night. As an MBBS student, I have to study day and night. Kabhi bhi, I just have to study. That's kind of what my line is. The other thing is I would like to point out, don't use study lamps. I personally feel like they are extremely damaging to your eyes, and as a doctor also I can tell you that if you look at concentrated bright light for a lot of time, it will definitely harm your eyes, because your eyes are not made for that much intensity of light. So don't use lamps because they are too much focused, okay, and you will definitely damage your eyes if you use that. अगर तुम्हारा independent room है तो definitely just attach the light and पूरे रात भर वो light बड़ा वाला ही चालू करके रखो. Lamp लेके कुछ फायदा है नहीं. And the last thing, the most important thing, is a very comfortable chair. So this is not the chair which I usually use. This is the chair where I used to record videos, because it is quite small. The other one is this one. As you can see, it is very big as well as it's very comfortable. It's custom made. Otherwise it would cost you like 6,000 to 8,000 in the market if you get it. And I would say invest in your chair. It is very very different sitting in this chair and sitting in my chair. The comfort, the amount of durations. If I use my own big chair, it doesn't really matter to me how much hour I have to sit, because it just provides great support to my back, as well as it is very comfortable to sit and keep your elbows over here. My chair is also reclinable as well as height adjustable, so definitely you can invest in that. So overall, in the editing setup, of course it's going to be costly, because editing is not at all a cheap thing. I've got my MacBook, which is quite expensive, as well as the monitor, as well as the chair and the light. So I think that concludes all the editing setup. Thoda महंगा हो सकता है, but it's worth it, totally worth it. The key take home points over here is that keep the desk clean, keep the workspace clean, keep it extremely productive. Second of all, if you are studying, use a very good light source like a tube light or sit next to a window. It will change the entire game. You won't even feel sleepy if you are in a very well lit room. Thirdly, keep a notebook at your table at all times along with some sticky notes where you can use to just annotate or jot down everything. The next point is have a charging station near your desk setup as well as Wi-Fi if you frequently need that for watching videos, for editing videos, for downloading things, whatever. Next point, get a plant like oxygen. It will really help you see how good you're growing as well as you can take care of it like your little brother. And last point, keep distractions like your mobile phone away, keep the charging station away from over here. And that's I think most of the things I really wanted to talk about in this video. Anyways, just a gentle reminder everybody that I'm an MBBS intern and making videos such as this one take up so much time, effort and energy to just produce and to shoot and edit. So clicking that subscribe button in just 2 seconds would make up for literally like hundreds of hours of work to create videos for you guys. So please make sure to subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It really means a lot to me. All the things which I've mentioned in the video, the links are provided in the description. Go check it out. And yes, thank you so much. It's your boy Anuj. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.